Husband and wife right here. Give your name. What is your name?
My name is Charles Levi, better known as C.J. Levi.
And you?
My name is Dorothy Levi.
Okay, I wanted to ask you about your education, if you don't mind. Tell me about your education. How far did you get, and how far did you get?
The 5th grade.
The 5th grade?
Passed the 5th grade.
Why didn't you stay in school?
Well, I stayed in school, but I wasn't going enough to do what I needed to do, so I quit.
So you quit on your own? Was it because you had to go, you had to farm, or is it because you just...
mostly farming too.
So you couldn't get your education because a lot had to do with farming?
Yeah, because we had to work around the house. We only go into school mostly when it rained. If it didn't rain, we had to work around in the field.
Mm-hmm. Also, y'all, I wanted to tell y'all, my viewers and all, I got my grandson here, Quincy. So he's hearing this whole story. So I just wanted you guys to know I do have my grandson here. So this is a little bit of history that he's hearing. He may not know it right now, but it's gonna hit him in the future. He's gonna remember some of these stories.
You read about somebody in your life, but you believe it is for real.
You were talking about history today? Oh man. So Dorothy, how far did you get?
10th.
You got to the 10th? And after you left school, where did you go?
I went to Houston.
Oh, you moved to Houston, Texas. Okay, because I know you're familiar with down here.
Mm-hmm.
So what makes you familiar down here on Henderson?
Well, I was married.
Okay. And when you got married, your family, the family was here. Did your family?
You know the Nelson.
Yeah. So how old were you when you got married?
16.
16. Oh, yeah, we did get married young. I can't say nothing either. Yeah. So, yeah. So, when you went to Houston...
I stayed down here for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Now I went to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
And then I come back on here. I stayed down here for 4 years. And then I left here, and then I went to Houston. I left my husband.
Mm-hmm.
And got divorced. I stayed with him for 4 years.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that was it.
Oh, okay then. And you and CJ met long.
Yeah,
after
a long
that.
time ago.
After that.
Mm-hmm.
So when you for some reason you came back to your roots. You came back to the country. What made you want to come back here?
Well, I don't know. Me and you met up in Lake Providence, didn't we?
Yep, after you come back from Houston.
If I come back from Houston, we met up in Lake Providence.
Mm-hmm.
In
67,
68.
In 1968? That's where you met him at?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I had been known though.
Yeah, because you guys, how did you know him?
I know the parents. His dad drove the school bus
Sure did.
to school. And rode her maid. Maxine was my classmate.
Yeah, I forgot all about that part. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And all of that, I lived in school together.
Well, let me ask you this. Name your sisters and brothers in line. Can you name them? Can you name all your sisters and brothers?
For the lie,
You can just name them. Remember which one? Name your sisters and brothers.
Mamie,
Mm-hmm.
I got a sister that's 96 years old. Ain't she 96 years old?
Yeah.
Where's she at?
In Oak Grove.
Okay. Wow, that would be a nice story for me if I.
So will.
Woo.
And she can talk good too.
Really?
Yes,
Dorothy gonna be riding with me. We finna load up my truck. We going there one day. Is she living on her own?
Yeah, she's living.
On her own. I mean, is she in her own home?
Mm-hmm. In her home, but her sons live with her.
Okay, so
But they is cool though.
okay, we're gonna do a story on that one because she got a lot to tell, don't she?
Yeah, let me go get her picture.
Yeah, dude, show me the picture.
Let me buy it back.
Show me that picture.
Where you were born then? You were born in
I was born in Seattle, Washington.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and I ended up coming to the country. Sometimes I wish I would have. Well, I thank God now that I'm here, but we didn't know about chopping cotton until we moved here because you had to work here. In Seattle, we didn't have to. Kids, you didn't have to worry, but you bring the city kids to the country and you ain't got no school clothes. Ain't got no school clothes. You got to
I
work.
remember when she went to Seattle.
Yeah, man. It was an adjustment for us, you know, at
You didn't
13.
never know Rogers, huh?
The Rogers?
Roger Jackson, the one that got she was with.
No, but Roger was on her arm. She had a tattoo on her arm when she died.
Mm-hmm.
Who was Roger? I want to know that because
That was an old man.
where did he come from?
They made up
Maybe
about
you need to
paper.
go in the kitchen. You will see her my better.
Here, Quincy. Y'all, let me,
Wait a minute.
y'all, I be, let me show you guys this.
Go in there. You will see it.
This is the one that's 96 years old.
96 years old, still getting around.
We're going to do a story on her. Y'all, my battery getting low. Let me put on another camera. Was all black people down here poor? Or did you have any black people that was more well off than the other black people down here?
No, except one, Watson Sanders was kind of, he had a store. And he was getting along better than most of them.
That's up there in that curve, wasn't it?
No, right up there where Bo Niger lived at.
Oh, that was a store right there?
Yeah, it was a store. You know what?
Yeah, right
What
there.
that trailer was?
Yeah, I know, because that house is still there. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what the trailer was. That's what the store was.
Okay,
And
yeah.
that was Watson Sanders' house that they still understand and they're living there now.
Yeah. I kind of remember that now. That people mentioned it because Miss Sanders, she was the one that.
Watson Sanders, the guys, Golden Guy, and then, you know, they seemed like they were more well off, but they wasn't. They were mostly they were poor.
They were poor just like everybody else, but what made you think that?
They just had the name. They had the store.
Yeah, and that.
And he made a little more money then.
Mm-hmm.
And he got owed to some money back then when we first got the project houses out here.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was into some kind of something. He went along there and he got paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's amazing. They let you guys. I guess they let you guys get only so far. But I guess when you were small, it wasn't a lot of murdering going down here with a lot of.
Nobody's down here.
Yeah, wasn't nobody killing. They didn't really.
No, nobody killed nobody down here.
Nobody got hung or anything.
No.
Just chained, mostly chained to a pole or something.
Yeah, right. Put in jail.
Yeah. I want to know.
All this homicide that ever happened on Henderson Project was when the white man moved in.
What do you say? What are you saying about that? What are you trying to say?
He killed somebody. Was standing up there next to May's trailer, that brick house up there.
May who? Or
That
Joe's
big
sister.
house.
Joe's sister.
Kathy's house.
Kathy. Well, Kathy lived
The
there.
white folks
And
live
the
there.
brick house over next door.
yeah, right there.
That's why a white man killed another white man.
Oh, so they kill each other.
Mm-hmm.
One guy, he was married to this woman, but dad broke up.
Uh-huh.
And the guy that she had for an old man, she got him to kill her ex-husband.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first homicide that ever happened on the Henderson Project.
Really? So the white killed the white, and it wasn't a black person that got killed.
Wasn't a black person in there.
Mm.
First homicide and only homicide.
And that was next to Kathy Davis.
Yeah, that brick house up there next to Cat David Trail.
What kind of house was that? That was a wooden house back then.
Yeah, back then,
Mhm.
it wouldn't have, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna try to make everybody familiar with what we're looking at, so then I can show them about what a first homicide happened out on Henderson Project. I gotta go look at that, and I gotta go look at the project houses. This is one. You all, I get a picture of this. And then I gotta go to the barns. What else is down
wait
here?
a minute.
Mm-hmm.
No, it did happen. Something did happen.
What happened?
Hurricane, that house where Kathy and them saying that it got burned down.
Kathy, a lot is, and it got burned down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was his dad-in-law. He shot his dad-in-law house before they got put up in it. He went to prison for that. That sure was.
Wait, but that was a black man that went to prison. So he shot his father-in-law?
Set the house on fire while they was in it.
Why did he do that?
I don't know.
I heard of a cage. Was it some cage?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Some reason he couldn't run into money or something. I don't know exactly what it was.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna speculate. I don't know exactly what it was. But there's some people around here that know.
That was black on black right there.
Yeah.
And white on white. But you never seen nobody get killed with white and black.
No.
It was just a lot of abuse and everybody just did what they say do.
Right.
Oh, okay then.
Before somebody got shot, was a white man killed a white man.
You know what? You guys did really good to say that. I don't know how big Henderson Loop is. Do we know how big Henderson Loop is? How many? I don't know how many.
Another loop from you know what that gin is up there?
Yeah, Sahama Gin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It just come from around that road to this road around and
Make it round.
Make a loop, yeah.
Oh, so it go. Oh, it come. Oh, Sahama goes. Henderson
right
start.
There, and come on around to this road, Henderson. That's why they call it Henderson Loop.
Yeah, but they called it Henderson. You know, they call it Henderson Project because it was a project.
Yeah.
And I never did. I tell people when I'm from the city, you know, when you come from the city or people from the city, where do you stay at? Oh, I stay on Henderson Project. That's before we got Loop. Remember Henderson?
Yeah.
And I say Henderson Project is a project that they did for black people. And once again, I got to change this again. I ain't going to say gave them nothing. They didn't give them nothing. You know, they say it was a project. We're going to give you 40 acres in a mule. No, they didn't give you nothing. You had to work for that. You worked hard for that.
They never got it. And you paid for something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you never got it.
And you know what gets me right now? And I don't mean to even try to get off the subject a little bit. Is that your parents worked really hard for this land. Yeah. And then you give it up.
You give it up. Yeah.
And you guys, like you all blew up stumps and everything to get this land.
Right, and all this land, mostly woods, and then mostly not a white man got it.
You got mostly all of it back, right back in their hand. They never gave it to us anyway.
They never had it in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
They always kept you in the hole on you just enough money to get you in the hole. Yeah, that's what happened now, you know, you don't get too much.
Yeah, and the same thing happened then.
If you owe $400, you borrow $400 at a time, you pay $200 back. You still owe $200 more. You can go and get another $50 or $100 or $50, and you got to pay interest on that $200 you still owe already. Now you're paying double interest.
You paying, and that's just what they were doing back there in the cotton time too.
Yeah, right.
The same thing, but it's just a different way they doing it.
Out of debt.
Never got out of debt, and did you guys to keep the? Wait a minute. If you guys didn't, wait a minute. What other? But how old was you when your dad started driving school bus? He got paid. He was also a bus driver. Okay. He was. You were 9 when he was. So he had some other source of income.
Yeah.
And your mom was just, Aunt Annabelle was just a wife and mother. Yeah.
What could she do with all them kids?
Yeah, I know. Aunt Annabelle probably didn't see her feet for years.
She worked it. You think about now, you ain't got but 2 or 3. How much work you do in the house? Boy, it's a work.
Geez. I wonder, was it that much work compared to... I think everybody had a something to do. It was something that made it. Yeah. You had chores to do. It was easier. It seemed like it was easier. They knew not to put down. They knew to pick up.
Right.
They're totally different from these kids now, where these kids are put down and not pick up. Yeah. But back then, your mom and them wanted a clean house. If they left to go to town and came back,
had to clean up.
Yeah.
You had to work. You had to work. My mom worked her butt off to keep that going.
And also, you guys had gardens.
Yeah. We had to it take work to keep garden.
Which one was the hardest, the garden or was it the farmland? Both of them. Yeah. Wait a minute, how many acres did y'all have?
Kept up just like the farm was kept up.
because you guys had to go from one field, come back over there, and then have to do some work out there in the garden. The garden was your food.
But yeah, was your lifeline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they canned food for the winter.
Man.
They all get together and they start.
But that syrup and them biscuits were good, though. I know it was. And then when
we made our own meal.
Mm-hmm.
We made a little flour. Most of the only thing we bought was flour.
Mm-hmm.
And sugar.
You got your sugar, and you say you had to get a little bit of flour when y'all went to town. Is that the way you did it?
We bought the flour, but some sugar. But the rest of it, we had to do it by hand.
What about your meat?
Well, we had we killed hogs every year.
Mm-hmm.
We had cows to kill. We get some calves and things.
Goat.
And then they go. We had plenty of that.
Wait a minute. If you killed goats, how did y'all keep that meat for the whole year?
Cured.
You cure it. You cure most of your meat. And you salting it down, put it salt on it, and cure it.
Mm-hmm.
But now people don't know.
They don't know nothing about that. I know about curing. I've seen it before where
You
you
kill that meat in the ham, the best ham you want to eat.
and they stay fresh for.
Yeah, you kept them in a box.
Mm-hmm.
And you put a box in the ground kept it cool. And you do all your potatoes, you build a pump house.
Mm-hmm.
Up on a big hill and put hay down there and put your potatoes and things down there and they keep all the year.
So you guys had a pump house right here too?
Yeah.
Mm.
We built that yourself, and Dad done built them things yourself. Built a big pile of dirt, pile of them, and build, your house and cover it up. And that's why you go in there and call your potato house. Go in there, put your stuff in there and keep it.
And it would stay cool, and then
Cool and wouldn't rot.
even in the summertime, huh?
Yeah, salt wouldn't let no
Sure, yeah, you're right.
Wouldn't get on with no salt. Mm-mm.
And you know what? There was a lot of salt going on there, and then people lived to get old.
Yeah, we ate a lot of salt too, but they lived to got old.
I know, isn't that amazing?
Yeah, it's the day what's happening and what they put in there.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
And they got the meat sitting in salt, marinating in salt, and we lived through it. But now we can't live because they got all this other stuff going on in the meats.
Right.
So it was survived. It was better back then than it is now.
We ate better than everything else.
Mm-hmm.
The food we had, shit.
He used to me.
I can help that.
He used to me. Don't. He used to me. Yeah, man. So having all that last y'all put it in at what time of year would you guys start canning?
We start canning. We can in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
We can all through the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And we have bundles of food.
Yeah, purple whole peas, butter beans,
okra, everything. We canned all of that. Tomatoes. We didn't have to buy no canned goods. We had plenty of food. Because we stored up for all the winter. They summertime they canned that stuff. When the God, produce. And hog, we usually kill a hog or cow, and around November, October, November, kill them. So we kill them. You kill so many a year. We kill hogs, and that'll last us the whole year. We kill around about 4 hogs and a cow.
And that'll last a
whole year.
But everybody on Henderson Project came together too, though.
Yeah, they pulled together. Yeah, they pulled together.
And you had a lot of families here that pulled together.
Yeah, most people on their project when they first moved, that's how they survived, pulling together, working together. And this guy here ain't got through with his farm. Some of them didn't even have a mule. And the other people, when they get through with theirs, they go work a day in your field, work a day in their field, work a day in their field, work a day in each other's field.
Now that is.
They crop the things out. They help one another.
It's totally different now. And that the generation has, they're dying out.
You see them down. I hope they try to pull them down.
And it's happening. It really is. But let me ask you this. did everybody come together to do Purple Hole? Or was that a good time when you guys used to, when you look back at that life
yeah.
with Purple Hole and everybody came together and did
Right.
shell peas and buttermeat? Wasn't that kind of fun? You look back at it.
It was, you got enjoyment. You got enjoyment out of hard work.
Yeah, you
But you
did.
managed to have a good time.
Yeah.
Big Halloween party, and everybody got together around here.
Oh, wow. So the black people were more stronger together back then.
Together.
Yeah.
They practiced and preached that song. Together you stand and divided you fall.
And that's what they taught y'all down here on Henderson. Y'all stuck together
Right.
with doing everything. So all these women would get together and
Can
and sit there and chit chat
they
and
quilt, they make the go.
yeah, I remember it was good all.
And then telling him what you did, your house. Some of them didn't have the quilting machine where they make them. They
Mm-hmm.
don't know how to make them, man, but people stuck together.
Yeah.